Morning guys, Jason from JVA Carpy Adventures, and this week you join me back at home and I'm going to be doing another bait tutorial. Now I use that word loosely guys because I am in no means an expert. I am finding my way through this probably much the same as you guys are, but I'm happy to show you what I'm doing and what I'm trying. So this week, as suggested by my good mate Connor, he's been after me to make some boilie swirls, meaning two different colours, for quite a while, if I'm honest. And I've never been keen on it because it's basically making two lots of mix up and mixing them together. But I thought I would for this session. And I'll be honest, I've taken all the ingredients out I'm going to use, and I did go for a super strong dark red and a mainline baits yellow. But thinking of where I'm actually going to use it, which is going to be on Kestrel Lake at Mousehole Lakes in the coming week, which a more natural colour, so a beige, has been doing well. So I think I'm actually going to get rid of the yellow, and I know it'd look better for the camera and all that, but I'd like to actually try and catch on it. So I think I'm probably going to go for the dark red and just the natural base colour on this guys. So I will tell you what I'm putting in the mix. I'm not going to make too much, it is literally just for a weekend session, but I do want to show you what I do. So let's crack on with that. Okay guys, so while I've got it all in front of me, firstly I always write down whatever my recipes are going to be, so it's easy enough for me to do. On this session, each half of the swirl is only going to be two large eggs actually. So I have put 500 grams each of mix. I won't use all that, but then I've also got some left over that has been coloured for a hook bait. So I've just put, you know, there's a kilo of mix in there divided between the two. I'm going to be using 2 large eggs for each side. I'm going to be using 0.8 ml of the plum, 1.5 ml of the caramel banana. I think I'm going to use about 0.2 ml of the liquid creamy sweetener, and then the first one we'll do will be the dark red, and that's just a tiny little amount to be fair guys. So I'm going to get crack-a-lacking and show you what's what. Okay guys, so as you can see I have just cracked a couple eggs in, so I'm just going to give them a little bit of a whisk, nothing major. And into that I just want to add the flavourings. So I will put them in order that I've done them. So I want 0.8 of plum, which is amazing, from John Baker. That'll go in. And that'll go in the sink. I want to put 1.5 ml of caramel banana. We are making this a sweet bait. One ml. Bit too much. 1.5. Then we're going to go for just 0.3 of sweetener. So that's essentially my flavourings. Give that a little mix. Now, first one I'm going to put that to one side for a second. So first one I'm going to do is 500 grams. I want to make this the dark red. So I will generally mix the powder colouring in with the powder. I don't put it into the liquid. This is actually fire and ice base mix from British Aqua Feeds guys. So it's a very good quality base mix. I don't claim to be supreme or anything like that on any of that. I just buy what I think should be good for what I need. And with colouring guys, you really don't need a lot. So I mean, that's 1/8 of a teaspoon there, so that's not a lot at all. And put it in, try and get it all off, don't want to waste any. And this is a bit where you do want to give the bag a really good shake. So these ones close, but then I normally fold it, create a bit of an air pocket, and then just really give it a good shake, guys. That's all you're doing, just really giving it a really good shake for a couple of minutes. I won't bore you with this. Okay guys, so that's all mixed up. So bring your mix back into play, and then you are literally gonna, as with making all boilies, just slowly add the mix until you get the right consistency. I will speed up all this bit, otherwise it will bore you to death, guys. Also from this point, guys, I generally end up hand mixing. Okay guys, so I have got this now to where I'm happy with it. Two ways you'll know. One, it kind of looks like Play-Doh now. Hopefully you can see that. And two, it won't come off on your glove. So if you see that, that's totally clean. That's where you want it. So I'm now going to put this to one side, wash my bowl, and then quickly mix up another. So I've got two different colours. Okay guys, so there we have it. Two different coloured mixes. And yes, I did want this to be lighter, so I should have added some white to that, I think. I could have done with that being more of a tan colour than a brown, but I'll work with it. It will suffice. So all I'm going to do now is roll each of these two into a long sausage. So let me get that done. I think that'll do for one of them, guys. Let's get the other one done. No exact science or anything there, guys. I'm just trying to get them roughly the same length. Don't know if I can zoom out just a little bit. Okay, that's probably better. So I'm just roughly trying to get them the same length. And then I am literally going to just join them like such. I am going to give them a little bit of a twist. Hopefully you can see that. Give them a bit of a swirl, and then I am just going to roll it in ever so slightly, but not too much, because I think that will roughly fit into my gun. Now it will squidge it all up, will make it not uniform, but to me that's what I'm after. Okay guys, so let's just get that loaded into the gun. Hopefully I've done it okay. Might need to roll it a bit more, I think. It's only because it's an odd shape, it's going to make it a little bit awkward. Right. Hopefully you can see that, guys. I can't see. I'm not looking at the camera too well, so I do apologise. Let's get a 16mm round nozzle on there. And then we'll take that to the rolling table. Okay guys, so if you're new to my channel and you haven't seen any of my boilie making videos, please go and have a look. But a couple of little things that might help you when you're doing boilie making. One, you can screw these onto a wooden platform. It does help keep them firmer, and therefore your boilies will tend to look better. I'm not that bothered, but when I'm rolling in the kitchen, I like to get an old bathroom mat which is rubberized on the bottom, and it helps keep this really firm, so when I'm rolling it's quite easy. Just a little tip, guys. Didn't roll them ones too great, guys, but I'm never that fussed about it. I'm quite happy. So I might get various, hopefully you can see that, I might get various shapes, various colourings, certainly different. Happy with that, that'll do. Going to put some of these into steam now, guys, and I think I'm going to probably steam them for about 4 minutes, I think. Alright guys, let's get some of these in the steamer. And then get more boilies done while they're cooking. Right guys, halfway through I just like to move them around a bit with a fork. There we go. Restart it and pause it for the next round. So take those out, put them straight onto a wire rack to cool. Give you a shot of them in a minute, guys. They look lovely, but let's get the next load in. Reset that timer and we're done. Right, let's give you a little look at how these look, guys, because I'm quite happy with how they turned out. I was probably right not to put any colouring on the second half, so hopefully you can see that, guys. They are sort of mix and match colours, which is lovely. All swirls. That'll do. Happy days. Right guys, I'm not always that fussed about the shape of my boilies, if I'm honest. If they look a little bit different, then I'm happy with that. But if you want to get those lovely round looking boilies, I'm just going to show you, rather than doing long sweeps on the table, you want to do short little sweeps. So I just put a sausage on, let's roll it. Put that on and just do little movements, guys. I don't mind doing the long sweeps because I'm just trying to make a load of different shapes, but there you go. Take that off and just show you so you are aware. You will get much nicer round perfect boilies if you do the short little sharp back and forth action, guys. Just a little tip. Okay guys, just to let you know, if you're using a nozzle like me, when you get to the last little bit, you are going to have to hand roll it. So when I get to the last bit, I always tend to hand roll it, guys, just to let you know. As you can see, guys, they don't come out terrible, even with hand rolling them. There you go, happy days. Oh, that's a really nice dumbbell, that is. Look at that, guys, lovely dumbbell on that one. I love it, I love them. If I'm honest, I love the dumbbells more than the round. When you get little bits like this, guys, just roll it. So you've got to do, just hand roll it. And that's it, done. Put that last lot into the steamer and then we're good. And then I'll show you how they look. Okay guys, so there we go. I've got about a rack and a half. They're drying a bit more. So I've got about a rack and a half of boilies out of 4 eggs, which is great, definitely enough for the weekend. So these, just to let you know, I didn't have any preservative in these, guys. These are fresh baits, so these will be going into the freezer and then being taken out the day before. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching that, guys. It's nothing difficult, everyone can do this at home. I am fairly pleased with how these have turned out. First time I've done it. Like I said, Connor requested it, so I've done it. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed watching this and it's been of some help to you. Please subscribe if you haven't done so, it doesn't cost you anything. And if you've enjoyed watching the video, give it the old thumbs up, the like. And if you want to be notified of future posts, please hit that bell icon. Just leaves me to say, stay safe, stay fishing, and watch out for the next vlog.